everyone, I'm Shaloba. Welcome. Doing a bit of practicing. I'm going back to police, or in any case, I'm trying to get back to police. I'm waiting for my FDC. That's pretty much the training you need to do before you can get back to the police. At which rank I will come back as a CISO. That was a bit stupid set, but anyway, you get the idea. This is like my training area, training mappy thingy. Over there I got some some helicopters, some pretty much everything. It was based for NPAS training, so I was working my way to CFI until I became inactive. Seems that there are a lot of slots open for NPAS, so I might give that a try. However, I've learned that the NPAS training is becoming a lot harder these days. Well organized, well trained, which basically means you only get decent and good players or decent and good pilots, which can only improve the whole roleplay and the status of the server, in my opinion. So I hope I'll make it, but who knows? Maybe I don't. Maybe I completely fail and come to realize that I'm a really bad, horrible pilot. Before that, though, I'm going to have fun with this guy, because as for police, you don't really get that. You don't really drive that much with the with aspect sport, but when you do, it might be handy to actually be able to understand and know how to drive it. That being said, I'm just going to drive around a bit. I'll actually give you a good view of the layout that if I don't die, that is. That's what I mean. If I don't die, which I almost did. So let me do this a little bit easier. There we go. Doof. No, don't need that. Hate when it does that. For some reason, the server, the TS server, the whole server from the community, also.co.uk, is down. I'm not entirely sure if it's just the overview or the Windows, the website that is saying it. But I've tried to connect to the TS, and for some reason it doesn't work. So probably they're doing something. I'm not entirely sure. Could be everything. That here? No, that was not here. Right. Okay. Yeah, but this is kind of like my overview. Actually, tap in Zeus here so you can have a better look. This is kind of like I build it up. With this, I got here 9 MH9s. The MH? Yeah, the MH9s. And over here the Whiskey Alphas. Hummingbirds. And I'm not entirely sure what this really is. For some reason I can't tap it, which only means that I can because I built it in the overlay. Got some Ghost Hawks here, some Hellcats, and the Tarus. Indian 99, Ghost Hawk, and I actually don't have any idea what this called for MPAS. Anyway, I got some fuel cans here, just in need, or may be useful, may be handy. Got some fuels for transportation of the gentleman that will spawn in. Well, again, it was based for NPAS, for CFI, for training the new pilots. Add a transportation if needed, and if people were bored, they can actually I'll pretty much will allow them to take one heli and fly off and do something, but not in the area where we'll be training, which will be marked, of course. So yeah, that was kind of like the whole idea. That also being said, I'm getting a brand new toy today, and unfortunately I don't believe you actually see the Steam overlay. Yeah, quick look if it pops up. Don't think it does. Let's have a look, and should be coming about now. No, it doesn't pop up, which is very yeah, that's kind of like sucks. It's the Saitek X52. Don't know if you guys know it, but it's that one. It's the one with the throttle, one with the joystick, though, and it has all the axes, and well, it just looks amazing. I've been wanting it for a long time, but the missus were like from, yeah, but it's much, you need to save for it and all that. So I did that, and well, I got it. It's coming down, or it's coming in today. So I might play in the morning as a medic. Might just sit in the lobby and waiting for my FTC. It kind of depends on who is on and if Teamspeak's working from the community. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna cost me a lot of training again because it's completely different, and no, don't need to respawn. And the thing that I will change is the advanced flight mode. I will start flying in advanced from that point, and I really hope that it actually, well, gets me going. Because right now, if I play with this, and I believe I need to actually restart. No, I don't need to restart the game. But as you can see, there's a lot popping up. There's a manual trim. There is a trim. There's all kind of stuff, and it's I've just no idea how to work with this at this point. So I'm really looking forward to get the sale tag, and hopefully it comes in today. But before that, yeah, I was actually just planning on doing a bit of training, get myself back in the speed and all that. Of course, you play with speed when you're playing as medic, but I don't really get too much chance with the hatchback sport. That was what I mean. So yeah, I just hope that I get this bit under control, get the feeling of it. That means I'm scared to drive in anymore. Because Sergeant yesterday, I was waiting for my FTC. It might be fun actually. I was waiting for my FTC yesterday. Waited for a couple of hours. My mistake though. I should have done it right the first time. Then I would have waited that long. But I was waiting there, and the sergeant came in. I'm not going to tell his name because he can honestly say that himself if he wants to. I know that he's watching pretty much all my recordings as far as I remember. But he came in yesterday and he explained to me that he started the game because of my recordings, which make me a very happy man. And if you see the smile on my face right now, you understand what I mean. It just means, for me, it means that I'm doing a good job and people actually are, funny. Are they actually enjoy watching me. Either that is because they really like it, they enjoy it, or I just fuck up that much that they like that more. I don't know. I just leave that always in the middle. I think it's a bit of fun. Right. Okay. So yeah. But he came in. He explained to me how much he loved the recordings. Definitely the police section. He has watched my one of my main. Well, I decided to be my main recordings. It's the one from the checkpoint that has over 3. Oh, that sucked. Over 3 point something viewers, and I really, yeah, really like that he explained to me that he did that, or that that's the case, because it really means a lot to me. It, like I said, it tells me that I'm doing a good job. It's just something I don't hear every day. Yeah. Let me just grab a car real quick. That's a civilian car. There we go. And let's continue our journey. Why is there a ship in here? Okay, I did not see that one coming. Yeah, because it's a shift car. The. Okay, let's do that again. Anyway, so yeah, he said he was watching that, and that actually got him triggered to play All This Life in the first place. And in a while, he joined the police force, and he's now a sergeant. This was around the time that I was part of LCN, as far as I remember. I left for it, and then he joined as the CSO. And that's pretty much the time he was he joined it. This is gonna be bad. Do we have any? We do. Let's fill that up. It's harder than I thought, actually. Oh well. That's why I'm training. I can remove the SIF, and I can remove that one. So yeah, I really appreciated that. Thanks, mate. I hope you see this and say, oh yeah, that was me, or it's completely up to you, mate. Just whatever. I just really enjoyed it. I've had some more comments like these in the past year or so. I don't really know how long I've been recording. It's probably not a year though. But people actually did. I believe the sergeant is about the third or maybe the fourth that came to me and actually told me that they started the game because of my recordings. So thanks, guys. I really appreciate it, and yeah, just keep the comments going because it really makes me feel that I'm doing a good job and that people are actually watching it with some nice results. Yeah, that was kind of like that story. So back to training. I crashed my car now twice, which isn't really good. Definitely if you're going after someone that you want to catch and then you break down like that. And it's the main road. There are only so many few that break on the main road. I mean, of course, I need to practice, train, but yeah, you know the story. Crashing once, you die. So theoretically, I died twice. Now the funny part. Yeah, for all those that actually came in Kavala driving like a maniac, please don't. I mean, yes, it's road and all, and it's fun, but come on. Value your life, hashtag. Could be me. I mean, but come on, you know. You won't do like 200 kilometers an hour in a city. You just don't do it. I mean, it's just you don't, unless you're really want to get yourself killed or something. But besides that, you don't. So why would you do it here? I just don't get it. That actually works a lot easier. You don't go 200, 300 miles an hour through where you know that people are actually running around and doing crazy stuff, because VDMing is really close by, and in all honesty, if you drive like 200 or 100, 150 through Kavala and you don't have silence and all, because yes, in my opinion, it does make difference if you have silence or not, because you know people always hear out sirens and they always walk two sirens, which is sometimes stupid, but yeah, get the feeling. But going that fast, you know there's a chance you're gonna hit someone, and that has absolutely no chance of reacting to you. So I'm not an admin, but I could see that as a VDM. If that will be bannable, well, no, I don't think it is. VDM is bannable on the community. Let's face that. It's just a bannable fact. But it's a combined force. But don't try it. I mean, don't go for it. Just slow down. And I'm going 160 right now, and I didn't even realize it. So it is really hard to control. And like this, I'm going 100 now, which normally at the market it's like 50, maybe 30 even. So I know it's really hard, and I know it's rubbish to do, but please try. It's something I need to try. It's something we all need to learn, I guess. But yeah. So we had the main road. We had a bit of Kavala. What is a good spot to actually go through? I suppose that will be the weed section and all that stuff, and the drug-related areas. So that's I believe that was somewhere around here. That's gonna be tough. Of course, I don't have anything on the map that can relate to me. So yeah, let's take out the copper. Actually, go to copper, go back to Kavala, and see what we can do from there. By the way, this map is also multiplayer based. If you would like, and you actually have some show, Shaloa, can I have a go at it? You know, I could really learn something from trying out, and you know, it really helps sometimes just to set it up and just to start with it. The basic is really easy. You just start up the editor, and you go into Zeus mode, which you pretty much are because you're in creative or you're in editor. Start the auto life. I started at the airfield because you have some space to build, you have some space to do stuff, which is just a lot easier. And you just spawn in a few vehicles. You spawn in a person, a rifle or a rifleman, and what you do is you make it playable. Not player, but playable. That's something I had a few mistakes on. It needs to be playable. You could also set a respawn thing, and let me just really quickly show you that to you, because I believe I can show it from here. Probably not. No, I can't. I'll show it to you in a minute. But you can respawn pretty easily. If I let myself die right now, which I don't really mind, need to speed up a little. Douche. This is what happens. Ta-da! And I don't know where the error message is coming from. Refight on player, line 13, right. Guess I need to have a look at that. I don't need you, I don't need you, you, or you. And I probably don't need you, but forget it. I'll actually use you. Have some fun. So it's probably gonna get an Indian 99, because that's probably what I need to learn first. Go pilot. Don't have a collision lights in this one. That's a bit weirdo, but so yeah, that's pretty much what it does. If I die, I respawn constantly, and I can do this like over and over and over and over and over again, and I just won't die. Or I die, but I don't, you know. Wouldn't be that bad of a thing. Woo. That was lucky. Yeah, like I said, it's really handy to have this kind of like, because it really makes, I can, you know, scale up a bit. I can better understand the vehicle, can understand it, and can probably crash in it. Phew. Yeah, you know, it's just a lot of fun when the server's down, or you don't just have spare time and you don't want to actually get on the game, and you know, kind of like that, because you have like 30 minutes left and it's not worth it to actually start up, and ta-da, we see the smoke. We don't see the smoke. Nope, we don't see the smoke. I don't know what the error message is about, but I will figure that out later on. It probably has to do something with the, you know, actually I'll just have a quick look, because I'm in the editor anyway. There we go. There we go. That's lining up. So this is the editor. This is what I built. Of course, that's pretty much what I showed you in the few minutes ago. If I go to my map, this is the spawns. So with this, I actually respawn. Now you need to add something in your file, which will normally be in your directory. I don't really have it at hand, so you will get that from me at some point. I need to actually find that and see what the correct spelling is, because I don't want you to misspell it and then blame me on it afterwards. So I will get back to that, and hopefully you don't remember it and give it to you again. I was going to do something, but I can't really remember what that was. I crashed the heli and I restarted the map, but don't know. Oh right, I was looking at the problem. Could be this thing. sandbox, I guess. See how that works. I disabled the AI, so that I don't need to push that all the time. And now it's just a matter of die, which is always quite easy. Definitely have your cover. There we go again. Error string spec object index. Object or something? I don't know. I'll figure that out. But yeah, dying in Arma isn't that a hard thing to do. Definitely if you have so many helicopters around. It's actually quite easy. But yeah. So yeah, back to the thing. This is what I've built. Was purposed for CFI and PAS training. NPAS has been redone, or the training has been redone, and people actually now are, well, they're kind of like, okay, let's push down. The owner of, no, the NPAS, I believe it's called. I'm not really sure who it is. Well, I know who it is, but I'm not gonna tell his name, but I don't really know the rank. RMS. The error go now? Probably not. So quick look. Yeah, the error is now gone. That's good. So it probably has to do with the respawn settings. But the head of NPAS, I'm really doing two things at a time. I shouldn't do that. Let's shut this down and tell that first. The head of NPAS has changed all the trainings, all the entry test. I believe he's changed as well. And basically what it means is that it is really hard right now. For the Indian 99, you need to do the normal flight, and you need to do a few things with the camera as co-pilot, and you can't make any fuck ups. That's pretty much it. If you make a fuck up, you're done. You just right, okay, land it and go home. See ya. You can do it later on. So it's really hard. You can't, you know, normally when we did a NPAS training or an entry test with the Indian 99, or just with the normal M900, you could make here and there, you could make an adjustment. But if, for what I remember and for what I can suggest from this gentleman that is now doing the trainings, in my perspective, I think that if you even use auto hover, you won't be allowed in it, because auto hover, well, they say it's for noobs, but I disagree with that. But you get the idea. Auto hover is a really handy dandy thing that makes you able to hover and land pretty easy. I did it a long time ago, I did it a long time, because I just couldn't control the aircraft. I just couldn't. Don't know why, but I just didn't have the feeling of it. I started practicing similar like this. I set this up myself, so I set this up and actually just started landing, starting to hover myself without the auto hover. And of course, when you're hovering on yourself, you don't really need the auto hover anymore, because you know you're hovering already. And one of the things you still see me doing with the Orca, if you've watched my previous recordings, I did this, and pretty much what I did with that is just knock out my speed, because now it's down to 20 or 16, what it was. Just really softly land it, but I thought my dog was barking again, or throwing up. Yeah, if you use auto hover, it's just push your backs and that's it. No, it's sometimes really handy if you just want to, for example, if you're pursuing someone on this little dirty road down my bottom, and he just turn around and turn to the left to the main road. Now, of course, I can do it by stuff like that. But auto hover could be handy dandy as well, because it just decreases and you don't need to do it. You just can actually keep watch on the gentleman, and after that, as soon as he's going to the main road again, you just can, you know, up to there. But that's all if you're following. If you're going to land, and you're going to land with the auto hover, it could help. It really help. But as you can see right now, it increases your altitude really fast, unless you then just start pushing it downwards. So, but yeah, I don't really know how big of a deal it's going to be with the NPAS entry training. I don't really know if they even want people that come back or whatsoever. I do remember I have a lot of hours in NPAS, I was always in the air, as you can see on YouTube. Most of my recordings are as soon as I enter PC, I believe, or SPC. I'm not entirely sure what rank it was, but most of my recordings are from with helicopters because I just love to fly. And that being said, I really can't wait until my things are coming in. Ooh, that was close. I can't really wait to get the joystick and have a go with that. And for some reason, I have a problem with pushing it down. I'll remember why. When I push it down with throttling down. There we go. See, that's a lot better. Three. But yeah, that's kind of like it. I'm going to have something to eat. I'm going to get myself ready. Hopefully the server's back up, and I'll actually check if I can do my FTC. Or you'll be seeing me guys in a few minutes, and I'll be playing as a medic, maybe even as a cop. I don't know. I just need to do my FTC, which is the training I need to do. So hopefully I'll see you. Hopefully you have a lovely day and be safe. See you guys.